Hey friends, welcome back to College Sports Corner. I'm Barry. Man, it's Thursday. We got one more day till the weekend. Get through this day, get through tomorrow. Weekend's here. Hey, this week we've had some great college basketball. We had the national championship game. We'll get to all that. Before we get started with the news and everything, if you like the show, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, hit that little subscribe button right there so you don't miss anything. With that, let's get to the news. I think the big story is uh, Georgia wins the national championship game, beats Alabama 33 to 18. We'll go over that game here a little bit. Started off a little slow, but got a little better as time went on. So at first I was kind of bored with it, but it turned out to be a pretty good game anyway. All right, so with that being said, in case you didn't see it, let's go over the final AP rankings, top 25. One Georgia, two Alabama, three Michigan, four Cincinnati. Cincinnati finishes in the top five. That's pretty cool for them. Baylor comes out fifth. They got a top five finish in AP. Six Ohio State, seven Oklahoma State, eight Notre Dame, nine Michigan State, 10 Oklahoma, 11 Ole Miss, 12 Utah, 13 Pitt, 14 Clemson, 15 Wake Forest, 16 UL Raging Cajuns, 17 University of Houston, 18 Kentucky, 19 BYU, 20 North Carolina State, 21 Arkansas, 22 Oregon, 23 Iowa, 24 Utah State, hey, and 25 San Diego State. So that is your final top 25 of the 2021 college football season. Some people have already put out a way too early poll, they call it. Yeah, some of those rankings of some of those teams in these way too early polls prove that it's way too early. But anyway, all right. So besides that going on in Indianapolis, the CFP met to discuss expansion. I guess they got all the college commissioners together, conference commissioners together, and discussed it. From what I understand, a lot of them like the plan, and from what I understand, a few of them they picked up their toys, stomped out crying, so they're going home. So as of right now, looks like no expansion. So guess we got to live with the four teams for a while to whatever. All right, Bama. If you saw the game, I'm sure you did. Bama's Jameson Williams, he was hurt very early in that game. Ended up tearing his ACL. A lot of people said Bama probably would have won if he played the whole game. Who knows? But anyway, good news for him. The doctors say after his surgery, he should be back to normal. And he's, I think he's projected top five receiver in this year's NFL draft. So hopefully, well wishes to him. Hope he gets better so he can get into that draft and make a pro career out of himself. Do you guys see this? This is kind of crazy. There's a video online. There's a Georgia fan who decided to celebrate by popping open his 1980 championship Coca-Cola. What's his name? 57-year-old Wesley Mullins out of Savannah, Georgia says, "Hey, I had three of them, so to celebrate, I'm going to pop one open and drink it." He said it's very flat, which I can imagine. Believe me, if A&M ever wins the national championship, I'm not going to pop open a old Big 12 soda bottle I've got around here somewhere and drink it. So, I mean, but he's okay. He said it just tasted flat, which is, okay. Vatek. If you're planning on attending any indoor events at Virginia Tech starting this Saturday, you can't without being vaccinated. So I guess that goes for everything, basketball and whatever. So just be aware of that. If you're a Virginia Tech fan, you're planning on attending a game, you got to be vaccinated. So they say. College baseball and softball start here in a few weeks. I was looking around for some news. Couldn't really find anything significant or important or anything. I guess as we get closer to the season starts, that'll change. But anyway, that's it. That's it for news. Let's get through some of this basketball real quick, and then we'll go look at the national championship game. Sunday, Indiana 73, Minnesota 60. Trace Jackson Davis for Indiana had 13 points, 12 rebounds. Five others for Indiana scored double-digit points in that game. Leader for Minnesota is Jamison Battle, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Purdue Fort Wayne, 76. Robert Morris, 70. Michael Green III for Robert Morris had 20 points for them. Niagara 76. Quinnipiac, still don't know how to say that, 66. Noah Thomason for Niagara, 21 points. Desi Jones for Quinnipiac, 24 points, 4 rebounds. This one went to overtime. Cleveland State 86, Youngstown State 80. Siena 69, Fairfield 62. Nick Hopkins for Siena, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Supreme Cook for Fairfield, 14 points, 11 rebounds. Ryder 79, Marist 75. Demencio Vaughn, 14 points, 10 rebounds for Ryder. Central Arkansas 93, Lipscomb 88. Darius Hall, 16 points, 10 rebounds for Central Arkansas. And leading the way for Lipscomb was Ashan Ashadullah, 32 points, 11 rebounds. Not too bad. Memphis 87, Cincinnati 80. Lester Quinowans, I think that's how you say it, 18 points for Memphis. And Jay Davenport for Cincinnati scored 21 points and had 6 rebounds. Charleston 65, Elion 61. Hofstra 87, James Madison 80. Oakland 86, Milwaukee 65. Towson 70, Northeastern 67. Colorado 78, Washington 64. Tristan DeSilva, 22 points, 6 rebounds for Colorado. Emmett Matthews for Washington had 11 points and 5 rebounds. Ohio State 95, Northwestern 87. E.J. Little for Ohio State, 34 points, 4 rebounds. He was 5 for 7 from the three-point line. They had 5 blocked shots in that game. Ty Berry for Northwestern, 23 points, 6 rebounds. He was 4 for 6 from the three-point range. I watched this game, and I was pretty impressed how Northwestern hung in there with Ohio State. But E.J. Little, man, that guy, he was just too much for the Wildcats. Battle for the great state of Montana. Montana State 66, Montana 59. Number 23, Wisconsin 70, Maryland 69. Tyler Wall, 21 points, 5 rebounds for Wisconsin. Eric Ayala, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 8 from the three-point line for Maryland. I watched this one too. That was a pretty good game. Maryland was down 21 points at one time, but they battled back to make it a heck of a game. So that was a pretty good one. I'm glad I watched that one. Sunday, 6 games postponed or canceled because of that damn COVID crap. Monday, Winthrop 74, Campbell 72. That game was actually tied at 35 at halftime. Colgate 76, Army 57. Jack Ferguson for Colgate, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 for 8 from the three-point line. Josh Caldwell for Army, 16 points, 2 rebounds. Morgan State 88, South Carolina State 81. UNCG 58, Wofford 54. Boston 79, American 53. Javante McCoy for Boston, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Matt Rogers for American, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Loyola Maryland 71, Bucknell 67. Cam Spencer for Loyola Maryland, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the three-point line. And Andrew Funk from Bucknell, 21 points, 3 rebounds. Lehigh 77, Holy Cross 69. Marquise Wilson, 17 points, 6 rebounds for Lehigh. And Holy Cross's Gerald Gates, he led the way for them with 21 points, 9 rebounds. Illinois Chicago 67, IUPUI 65. Navy 69, Lafayette 55. John Carter Jr. for Navy, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Tyrone Perry for Lafayette, 17 points, 3 rebounds. He was 4 for 8 from the three-point line. East Tennessee State 87, West Carolina 69. Southern 69, Bethune Cookman 59. Alabama A&M 60, Jackson State 58. Missouri Kansas City 64. Nebraska Omaha 61. South Dakota 75, North Dakota 68. Florida A&M 75, Grambling 66. Alcorn State 70, Alabama State 60. Prairie View 75, Arkansas Pine Bluff 58. North Dakota State 87, Denver 69. Texas Southern 95, Mississippi Valley State 58. Oregon 78, Oregon State 76. Jacob Young for Oregon, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And Warwith, how do you say his name here? Warwith Alatish for Oregon State. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. San Diego, 72. Pepperdine, 62. 5 games postponed or canceled on Monday because of the damn COVID crap. Tuesday, you only had 6 games postponed or canceled. So they had a lot of basketball played on Tuesday night. Iona, 80. Fairfield, 76. Kansas, 79. Quinnipiac, 67. Towson, 78. Hofstra, 66. Jared Gibson for Towson, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 8 for 12 from the 3-point line. Aaron Estrada for Hofstra, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. Stanford, 75. USC, 69. This was a 1-point game at the half. Harrison Ingram for Stanford, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. And Isaiah Mobley for USC, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. Penn State, 66. Rutgers, 49. Sam Sessions for Penn State, 17 points, 3 rebounds. Clifford Omori, 12 points, 12 rebounds, not too bad. Number 22, Tennessee, 66. South Carolina, 46. Santiago Vescovi, 14 points for Tennessee. James Reese for South Carolina, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. Buffalo, 78. Western Michigan, 64. Bellarmine, 85. Central Arkansas, 63. Marquette, 87. DePaul, 76. Greg Elliott for Marquette. He led the way with 25 points. And Javon Freeman Liberty for DePaul, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. Had a pretty good game. Shame they lost. North Alabama, 76. Eastern Kentucky, 75. Delaware, 81. Drexel, 77. VCU, 84. George Washington, 57. Adrian Baldwin Jr. for VCU, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 5 from the 3-point line. And James Bishop for George Washington led the way with 16 points. Jackson State, 88. Lipscomb, 83. James Madison, 89. Northeastern, 66. Northern Illinois, 65. Kent State, 63. Syracuse, 77. Pittsburgh, 61. Buddy Boeheim for Syracuse, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 for 8 from 3-point line. And Jamarius Burton, 14 points for Pittsburgh. Jacksonville, 57. Stetson, 50. Dayton, 68. St. Louis, 63. Malachi Smith, 14 points, 8 rebounds for Dayton. And Gibson Jimerson, 23 points for St. Louis. Toledo, 75. Miami of Ohio, 72. This was a pretty good one. I watched this one. Number 19, Texas Tech, 65. Number 1, Baylor, 62. Baylor is no longer undefeated. Donis Arms for Texas Tech, 14 points, 9 rebounds. James Kinjo for Baylor, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Texas Tech just stayed with them throughout most of the game, even when they hit a few times. But Baylor would always battle back, but in the end, Texas Tech got them. This was a really good game. Number 18, Kentucky, 78. Vanderbilt, 66. Oscar Tishabui, I don't know how to say the guy's last name. But hell, he had 30 points and 13 rebounds. Damn good game for him. And Scottie Pippen Jr. for Vanderbilt had 32 points. Davidson, 77. UMass, 67. Lucas Brajovic, 25 points, 11 rebounds for Davidson. Noah Fernandez, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists for UMass. Liberty, 71. North Florida, 56. Akron, 84. Ball State, 74. Ohio, 85. Bowling Green, 78. Eastern Michigan, 99. Central Michigan, 68. Stephen F. Austin, 86. UT Rio Grande Valley, 75. New Orleans, 93. Dillard, 66. St. Bonaventure, 80. LaSalle, 76. Kyle Lofton for St. Bonaventure, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. And Clifton Moore for LaSalle, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Northern Iowa, 80. Indiana State, 74. Noah Cortez for Northern Iowa, 17 points, 4 rebounds. He was 4 for 6 from the three-point line. Cameron Henry and Micah Thomas, 18 points each for Indiana State. Number 9, Kansas, 62. Number 15, Iowa State, 61. Almost Cyclones. Iowa State actually led this game by 2 points at the half. Ochai Agbaji, I think that's how you say it for Kansas. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 4 for 8 from the three-point line. And Isaiah Brockington, 17 points, 8 rebounds for Iowa State. Florida State, 65. Miami, 64. Matthew Cleveland for the Seminoles, 15 points, 4 rebounds. And for Miami, Charlie Moore, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 for 5 from the three-point line. Number 25, Illinois, 81. Nebraska, 71. Trent Frazier for Illinois, 29 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 for 6 from the three-point line. And Bryce McGowan's 19 points, 6 rebounds for Nebraska. Texas A&M, 61. Ole Miss, 51. Henry Coleman III for A&M, 18.6 rebounds. Matthew Murrell, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 4 from the three-point line for Ole Miss. Number 21, Texas, 66. Oklahoma, 52. Andrew Jones for Texas, 22 points, 3 rebounds. And Jalen Hill for Oklahoma, 13 points, 5 rebounds. West Virginia, 70. Oklahoma State, 60. Jalen Bridges for West Virginia, 22 points, 5 rebounds. Bryce Williams, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists for the Sooners. Loyola Chicago, 81. Valpasario, 74. Braden Norris for Loyola Chicago, 23 points, 4 assists, 5 for 9 from the three-point land. Sheldon Edwards from Valpasario, 20 points, 7 rebounds. Fresno State, 79. San Jose State, 59. Orlando Robertson for the Bulldogs, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. And Trey Anderson for San Jose State, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 7 from the three-point line. UNLV, 85. New Mexico, 56. Donovan Williams for UNLV, 29 points, 10 for 12 from the field. Not too bad. KJ Jenkins had a good game, too, for New Mexico, 26 points, 4 rebounds. All right, let's get to this championship game Monday night. Georgia, 33. Alabama, 18. I was wrong on a couple counts about this game. I figured it was going to be not too good. I thought it was going to be kind of lame. I was wrong about that. First half was kind of, yeah. Second half, it got a lot better. I figured that the game would be pretty close. Anywhere from 3 to 6 points. After these two had already played each other, was it a month before? They probably learned a lot of things about each other. And so it wouldn't be a total blowout. It would be a lot closer. I still thought Bama would win. But, hey, we're all wrong. Started slow. They were trading field goals back and forth. But defenses were playing outstanding. The way Georgia got after Bryce Young and the way Bama defense got after Bennett, it was just a very, very defensive game. It reminded me of several years ago. I went to the A&M Nebraska game. And it was such a defensive game. The final score, if I remember right, was 9-6. But it just reminded me of that game. At least the first half did of this championship game. Second half got a little more exciting. Finally got some touchdowns scored. The defenses looked like they were starting to wear down a little bit. Started to really look like a championship game in that second half. Georgia outscored Alabama in the second half, 27-9. That's just incredible. So anyway, stats here. Georgia's Stetson Bennett, 17 for 26, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Bama sacked him 5 times. Zamir White led the way with 13 rushes, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Daniel Mitchell, 2 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Brock Bowers, 4 catches, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Khalid Ringo had the 79-yard pick 6 that pretty much sealed the deal Monday night. Kicker Jack, how do you say his name? Palinzi, 9 points. Longest one being a 49-yard field goal. Alabama, Bryce Young. Okay, Bryce Young's numbers: 35 for 57, 369 yards. When you just look at those two, you figure they won the game and you won the game big. But he threw a touchdown. He had 2 interceptions on the night, one of them being that pick six. Sacked 4 times by the Georgia defense, and they got after him. He was running around a lot that Monday night. Brian Robinson Jr. led the way, rushing 22 rushes, 68 yards. Cameron Latu, 5 catches, 102 yards, touchdown. Kicker Will Richard, 12 points, his longest being a 45-yard field goal. Final numbers here. Georgia, 224 passing yards, 140 rushing yards, 364 total yards. They had 20 first downs and 10 penalties for 70 yards. Alabama, 369 passing yards, only 30 rushing yards. Man, that's 399 total yards, 22 first downs, 7 penalties for 57 yards. Bama, being a young team, that's going to be very interesting these next couple of years. And I think the first game Bama plays, I have to go back and look at it, but I think I heard somewhere they played Texas the first game. But whether it be Texas or whoever, you're probably going to be toast because Bama's going to be pissed. And you're probably going to get your ass handed to you pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, watching Bama these next 2 years, it's going to be interesting to see how that young team does. And it's going to be interesting to see how Georgia can keep this thing up, keep it going, be there every year again. So I can't wait for football season. Still got 200-something days left. But hell, we got basketball to fill in some of that time. Baseball and softball are fixing to start up. That'll fill in some time. And we just got to worry about the summer, getting through that. So anyway, your final football champions of 2021. Division III was Mary Hardin Baylor. Division II was Ferris State. FCS, North Dakota State. And then FBS, Georgia, of course. So that is it for this edition. Gonna have a lot of basketball. Had a lot of games last night. We're going to be going over Sunday. So Sunday we'll be going over Wednesday's games, tonight's games, Friday's games, and Saturday's games. Like I said, get to the rest of this day, get to tomorrow, and the weekend will be here. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the week. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Sunday to update scores and everything else. See you.